I'm back and I'm coming.
Alright, we're live. Free labor, huh? I like it. Get your ass to work then.
I figured it'd be funny. They see that. I didn't want to be vulgar.
So, hopefully, I got my sound adjusted now to where I can get in that damn six-wheeled front tractor without it killing me. That thing just keeps drowning out. Listen, the sound is definitely the loudest tractor we got.
Dang, man, the old hemp fields look pretty good over here. I'll go collect some more of these eggs before I forget.
Yeah, I got 200,000 liters worth of silage in here with the truck pulling it. It's not as powerful as the Fendt tractor, but doesn't stop that great either.
So you like the tractor better still, or what?
I'd say by the time you goof around with this thing that you're probably just far ahead to pull with the tractor. And like I said, when you're loading, it's not like you're not gonna be able to use it as a loading wagon on the back of this truck. There's no PTO back there to run the loading part of it, so you're still gonna have to load it with one of the 6-wheel tractors and then switch it to this every time you want to dump it. You're probably just far ahead to just give it the tractor. Yeah. It's cool though. It's powerful. It's pulling it no problem. You know, we already know that silage is pretty heavy. Yeah, that silage hooked to that mower when the thing was looking like a naughty dinosaur or something. Plus, nothing compares to the big tires that are on that tractor either. Like, I just wanted to drive up that hill with the front bumper dug into the ground, and it went up it, but them big tires on the Tri-6, it drives over anything.
Yeah, but that truck is cool. Let's put the livestock hauler behind it or something.
Yeah, I mean, now that we got as many animals as what we do, we can kind of maintain delivery or selling of the animals on our own, probably. But even a green tractor, or not necessarily a green trailer, but we can turn on that mod. I still forgot to turn it on, that legal auto load.
Did you get that Toyota forklift ever?
Yeah, you should be able to buy it.
I
bet you're gonna ask me for money, but I bet you can buy it. Free labor, my ass. I'll pay for it. You happen to have the stream up?
Yeah, I'm just now getting it up so I can see what's going on.
I'm about to jump in a 6-wheel tractor, if you can. Tell me if you can hear me while I'm in it. Because apparently I did a whole lot of talking yesterday and describing stuff from inside that tractor. You couldn't hear a damn bit of it. Alright, we're in this tractor. Hopefully it's not so loud anymore that you can't hear me, but to go around here and pick up some straw and try to find something to talk about and see if it works.
It seems to be okay, unless somebody hears anything different. If you guys do, go ahead and comment. That'd be helpful.
Like I said, I just jumped in just to see if the sound was better from the day before. So I was watching a little bit of that stream from yesterday, and if you got the volume turned the whole way up, you can hear me talk, but you're probably going to be pretty annoyed by the sound of this tractor if you do that. And then we're unloading harvesters, 4 freaking harvesters gone. You know how much it's even louder whenever this thing actually starts up, like just hearing that thing cranking over and everything. So that's a lot of what I was doing yesterday, just switching back and forth between these tractors. People are probably like, man, I'm about tired of hearing that thing fire up. So we got the game sounds turned down some today. Hopefully that takes care of the problem. And I checked out the stream yesterday when we had it first put it up, and Most of the vehicles don't drown me out, but this thing seems to be just like twice as loud as anything else, especially on a stream. It's like mega loud. I feel like I'm gonna be picking up straw for days.
That's why I use the follower.
My problem is, to do that, I would have to buy more tractors and tippers. I mean, I don't know, I feel like trying to squeeze all that stuff into all that building, so I'll be alright. I keep going it this way.
Can't find a planter.
You got them all hidden.
Yeah, I know. I probably need some more corn though over here. I'm gonna go buy one. Spotted by this money, man. Come on. Spit it up.
I mean, you're gonna give it back? You said
Come on.
spot.
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, spot me.
Fine.
Oh, dude, you gotta come see this. This is like, I just doubled with the tractor. Double downhill double. It's awesome. I could do it every time. Come here and check this out. It's like a perfect landing.
What are you jumping?
I'm jumping the Fent 1000.
I don't know where the hell you're at.
I'm over here at the, what farm am I at? One of the two on the left or right.
Well, that helps a lot.
Evans.
Still don't know where the hell you're at.
Can't you see me?
Oh yeah, there's free labor. That makes your name even funnier, or they're asking for money.
Well, you haven't been paying me, so I figured I might as well change my name. No, right here. There's another set of rocks. It's perfect. Here, try it.
I didn't even see you. Go ahead and do it again. I didn't turn my run mod on fast enough. You want to race up that hill? I win.
I think the six-wheeler would be alright at it too, really. In cockpit view.
Oh, nice.
It's like perfect there.
Let me Dukes of Hazzard that MF'er.
Give him a cockpit view. It's pretty awesome. Lands right on the downslope every time. You don't have to go quite to the other barn, but
Oh, we're going back here to get some speed. See if we can't make this tractor land on its roof.
You're gonna land on the flat, man.
I guess it didn't matter how far back I went. The thing's only gonna go so fast no matter what.
Yeah, see me do that with 200,000 liters.
Yeah.
Isn't that like perfect? It's like the best ramp ever. See if you can double up. I bet you can't make it up there. Jump over the top.
Nah, you can't get enough speed, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't like it. It still went up it alright, but alright, we got a cockpit view, and so then we're gonna get out of the cockpit and we're gonna go down here and maybe jump over Marty's head, hopefully. Oh yeah, we cleared them.
Freaking awesome.
Nice.
Gotta have a little fun on the Evans farm now and then.
Yeah, see, I don't think I have any cool jump spots like that.
Oh, I got
Oh, we rode a
others.
wheelie
I
up
just,
over the front of it, yeah. Most of the spots that I have, when you come up over there, you just think you're gonna die when you try to go over the mountain. You want this thing back? What are you doing with this?
here, hold on, let's see if this works. With the trailer.
If you have weights on all your tractors, you're missing one.
I don't want to nosedive though, see? So this is gonna work out.
Oh, I wonder if that would work to help me come up the hill better. Drop this weight off the front of this thing. Whoa, don't be killing me now.
I bet. I'm gonna see if I can make it with this.
Shit, we're not gonna get
No,
caught
this
up to
ain't
see him.
near-
He ain't going
near
fast enough. I don't know, I think you might have made it.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looked good. We gotta get down here and get a better view of that. Head back up there and do that again.
I don't think I could do it loaded, but anybody farm like this, man. Wait till we get loaded.
Alright, we haven't had any playtime in a long time. We've been spending days on here.
Hey, where's the quads? Oh, there's a gator over here.
Now bring that thing down over the hill first, though. I want to see it from down here. But for the most part, we haven't really been having a whole lot of fun. Dude, the trailer riding a wheelie, that is awesome.
Let's see what the gator does.
You need that 6x6 thing. That thing goes 62.
Well, I don't know where it is. It's probably in the shed somewhere.
I think that's at your other farm. It's at the right farm is where I seen that last. But anyhow, we've basically
I'll be
just
right
been
there.
trying to go around and show people that watching how to do stuff on the map, which apparently everything been drowning out my voice and you probably haven't been able to really hear it real good anyhow. So we haven't been doing a whole lot of playing, and right now there is plenty of stuff in my fields that needs done, and I just don't care.
This thing's weak.
Yeah.
Where's the four-wheeler?
That thing's unstoppable going up stuff though. That'll drive up the highest hills in the game, no problem. Well, I'm gonna drop this weight off and see if I can jump up that thing.
Gotta have something a little faster.
Alright, your weight's sitting in this field. Don't let me forget to put it back on there. See if this made a difference in how far we make it. Might have to go back and get a little bit more speed. That didn't work good at all. Probably look good coming up over the top though. Uh-oh. Nice. Thought Marty was gonna have to come recover his tractor. I was just gonna get out of it and disappear if it didn't land back on its wheels.
What's going on down here?
I got stuff to do, Marty. Sorry, your tractor's laying on its side.
X Games are over. Medals are all gone.
Yeah, it came back on its wheels, landed in a tree, and we're good.
I'll take my Fent back. Oh, it's all bent up. What the hell?
You probably know a good body guy. He'll probably fix her up for you. Alright, man. Well, have fun with that thing.
I'll be souping it up so I can make it up the hill.
Yeah, we get a chance to find that. I don't even know what it is anymore. Is it a Polaris, like four-wheeler looking thing that has 6 wheels instead? What name brand is it?
It's 6 wheels. I think it is a
I
Polaris.
think it is a Polaris, but if one of us get a chance to get that thing and get back there to the same spot where we were jumping stuff, we gotta get that thing across it because it goes 62.
Forget about it.
I know, I'm pretty sure, I almost said I know, but I'm pretty sure that mine is over at the cow farm. Pretty sure that yours was at the right farm. Like right when we first started up, I remember seeing that thing sitting there unless you moved it. Stupid hired help over here laying his straw down in the grass.
That's why there's crop circles missing out of the hemp fields. That guy.
The same guy that's laying the straw down in the grass?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna fire his ass. I had about enough of him.
You did notice we didn't even get anything wrecked in that little playtime either.
Yeah, I know.
We usually put something in the water or flip it over and need help.
Yeah, it gets to be pretty comical sometimes whenever you flip something that has a trailer with stuff in it, because then you gotta find a way to flip that and whatever's in the trailer back over. I haven't showed Marty yet. There's a truck already sitting up there with wood in it, I think. If there is, whatever you're doing, you're going to have to drop it and come check this out. I don't know if you've done this at all or not, but this is hilarious.
Something screwed up with field 23 and 24, dude. I don't know what's going on with them. There's shit growing on the edges, but nothing in the middle. Might have to plow it or something.
Yeah. Come up here to the sawmill at Cogent.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Let me get this tractor at least to the store so I can get an implement for it here and remember where it's at. I'll be right up there. Cogents?
Right. Yep. The sawmill.
Okay.
And you guys that are watching, you're going to want to keep watching for a little bit till Marty gets up here, because this is going to be cool. I haven't actually even done this yet. I flipped one of these trucks before I had this weight on the front, and we had a trailer about this full and went across the place. It was a little off camber and it just flipped me right over. So I did it to flip the trailer back over without the truck connected, but this is gonna be funny. Come on over here once. Think you're strong? Pick the whole truck up, isn't it? Can't see over there.
That's nuts.
Is the whole truck off the ground?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's my powerlifting for the day.
I hadn't even been over here since you placed the wood chip deal.
Yeah. Whenever I flipped the truck and trailer over, I could get I got a piece of equipment, or else whenever I disconnected the trailer from the truck, it flipped itself back over. But it didn't seem to matter what I used. Even one of those big front loaders would not flip this trailer back on its wheels. And the other problem I was having, if I did actually get it flipped onto its wheels, it would just go the whole way over and flip on the other side. So that's when I had the bright idea of trying to, I knew I could pick up a tree, because we have a mod where it increases your strength and you can pick up a tree. So you can see it gives me my hand and gives me the option to try to pick this tree up while it's still connected. And I didn't want to just drop the logs off of it, and without the truck being hooked up, I would have had to go around and unhook each one of these tension straps, it's hard to tell where all the stuff would have ended up or if it went flying or whatever. But I didn't want to unload everything off of it and lift it up, so I was like, huh, I wonder what will happen if I try to lift one of these logs that is inside these tension belts. So you see what the result is. It recognizes me as picking up one tree, which I'm able to do, and since the tree's attached to everything, it picks it up with it. But yeah, I don't even think the Incredible Hulk could do that, so that's nice loading into that building, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
While he's doing that, we're gonna look at the list here. Oh man, we gotta get this gravel down. Them bastards, they got even more of it now. And they got 270,000 liters. So we can only sell them 230,000. But that's probably good. I think we hold 100 or 240,000 on the train. So I'm gonna go ahead and, as long as none of these other factories that we own are behind. Oh wow, we gotta get that stuff out of the stone processing place. Yeah, so none of these other places are behind real far. We can get that train in operation and go see how much we get for a load of gravel. Yeah, we're good. Alright man, going to the train. I cannot tell. I'm on the blue train, so yeah. We need to get this train up there to intersect with that red track, so since I'm already on this one, actually let me check real quick and see where the other one's at. Yeah, it's even further away. We'll go ahead and get this one up there to intersect with the red train. Maybe if Marty's not super busy, we can talk him into getting on the red train and stopping it. Because what we're going to have to do is load, and you guys can't see my map. I think if yeah, it still shows it the same way on this map. I call it red, blue, whatever, because that's what color the track shows up on the map. They label it as train 1, train 2, and train 3, but whenever I'm looking at the rail color, it's easier for me to just say that. But we need to get this train that I am on, wherever I am. I don't know, it's not showing me on the map, but right here I am. I need to get this train right here up to intersect with this red spot, so, or that red track. Then we're gonna unload that free gravel into that train, take it, switch it to this train, and take it and sell it. And while we're on this train, actually we need to be on the red train for that, but whenever we're on the red train, we're going to see if we can't get all that stuff out of the stone processing plant, which we own, and we're producing all that stuff. I'm hoping that since the stone processing silo is right there also, that instead of trucking that stuff over to the silo, because it's really heavy stuff, I'm thinking I can just put it right on a train and move a couple feet and unload it into the storage silo right from the train. So if that works, that'll save us time over taking a tipper up there and waiting for it to load all the stuff onto the tipper and then have to drive it over there. You get 200,000 liters worth of any of that stuff that comes out of the stone place or the quarry or anything. It's probably the heaviest stuff you could put in any of the tippers, so you're not moving really fast, even with a big 6-wheeled tractor, whenever you try to do that. Might have been further away with this train from where I thought I was going. The red train was, so hopefully we got time to get up here and stop this thing, and when we switch to the red train, hopefully it's not the whole way on the other side of that map again.
I need to map a button that does like a 180-degree view real quick. Then I could do that cockpit view probably more, you know?
Yeah, there is a place where you can map that, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's a mod. I remember seeing something where you could flip your camera view. Alright, so I turned the loco drive off. Get this train over here in position to load gravel on it. And then I'm gonna get the other train, get gravel in it and bring it here so we can transfer it. Oh, look at this. That couldn't have worked out any more perfect. This train is already coming right up to the place. Which, actually, I guess it could have been a little more perfect because I gotta back up to get where I need to get the gravel to bring it down here. But it's not very far away. It isn't going to take very long to back up and pick that up. Could have been a lot worse. This thing could have been way up on the other side of that map, and then we had to ride in a train again for a while. Huh. This train has a cogent container on it, but it's got glue in it, which is not made by Cogent, so I don't know why the container has the Cogent name on it, but just now noticed that. And if you guys haven't messed with trains a whole lot, thing doesn't stop the greatest. I mean, it's a big heavy train and they don't stop the greatest in real life, but if you're not paying attention, you're probably going to go past where you needed to go. We are gonna, that's actually the wrong one. I'm gonna load the stuff from the other place if I do that, so pull up here a little bit further. Pretty sure this is the right place to load gravel. Nope. there. It's letting us put gravel on something there. So we're gonna go ahead and get really close to 230,000 liters on here so we can take it down there and sell it.
You got any fertilizer? I don't.
Alright, a whole crap ton of it. Which farm do you need it at?
I need, well, if you, and you, I don't know, hurry. So if you want to train it here, because you could probably, right?
There's no, you're right by it if you need it at that farm.
Yeah, right here at Evans. Where's it at?
Right down across from the silk soy melt plant.
Okay. Right across from it?
Yeah, like the main road. Like if you go from the silk soy milk over towards field 31, it's on the other side of the road there.
All right.
You got me?
Does can I just take a tipper
Yeah.
and it'll unload in there in like seed bags or something?
Yep, when you unload it
All
at
right.
your place. Don't take all of it. There's probably about
Oh, I
70,000
won't.
of it or so there.
I
I'd
don't
say you're
think I
safe
need
to
that
take
much.
20,000, 10
20.
or
Okay.
whatever you want to take, 10 or 20. Because the one on the other side of the map has really close to the same amount in. But I kind of figured we'll use the one on this side of the map to supply half of the map, and the one on the other side of the map to supply half of the map on that side. Instead of trucking stuff all over the place. We got a high from Fluffy Unicorn time, whatever that last word is.
Nice.
I know I'm gonna butcher it if I try to pronounce it, so I'm just not even gonna try it. But so we're over 200,000 liters, 210. I don't want to go over 230 because I don't want to keep stuff in the train. If we went over, we could keep it in one of them storage buildings down there, but 230 is what we're going to be able to sell, so we're going to stop it right there at 229. So then we just drive back down here to this train station, grain storage, whatever you want to call it. We have to actually unload from this train into the storage and then out of the storage back into the other train. Stuff unloads pretty fast, so once I get one of the cars unloading, I don't think I have that other train in the exact position it needs to load, so probably have to go over there and reposition it a little bit. But first off, we got to figure out which one of these silos we need to be under to unload it. It's taking it right there. Okay. Unloading so fast, there's no
There
point
was
in trying to switch.
110,000 in there, so I'm gonna take 20.
Okay. Pull up and unload this other car. You guys will have to excuse me, I got 3 screens, so as you can't see what I'm looking at, I don't think about it sometimes because I can see what I need to see. Alright, so there we got all that unloaded.
You
I'm
got
assuming.
fertilizer down there too?
What is it?
fertilizer? Do you got pellet fertilizer down there too? I could take, or what's it do? I need
Yeah,
some of that.
yeah. I thought that's what you asked me for.
Yeah, I grabbed seeds, but
Yeah,
I'll go
there's
back there for fertilizer.
yeah, there's probably less of it. It's probably closer to the number that I said. So I was just figuring, man, they must have been really making some fertilizer since the last time I've been to that building.
Yeah, what do you need down there for those? I'm pretty close to that. Didn't realize I was that close.
Uh, Nothing.
They're stockpile.
Well, all my fields close to that thing I planted wheat in, so I'm gonna have enough green to go over there and fill that thing up probably. And the other one holds silt and digest. I mean, anytime you feel like hauling digest from one of your silage things down there, you're more than welcome to do it. But I don't think any of the places are really hurting for it right now. And you're more welcome to get down there and load some silt out of the swamp since you haven't done that yet.
Yeah. You're closer to the swamps than me.
The heck? You're way closer to that one on the west side of the map.
Okay, I got this tipper full, but I can't dump it here at my seed place. What do you do with it?
You're on the wrong side. Or you're at the wrong
That's
spot.
right.
Alright, bring this menu back up. Oh, PV's concrete better not have took in any more gravel or I'm gonna be pissed when I get down there. And they're still at 270,000 liters and it'll hold 500,000 liters, so they'll buy whatever you try to give them up to this max amount. So we're gonna take it down there. It's not hugely valuable, but like I said, we don't pay anything for it. We just go load it out of a parking lot. So if I felt like doing it, I could sit here and do the math. Probably be faster than hauling it down there with the train to do the math, but screw it. It was free. We're gonna put it in a train, take it down there and sell it. What's going on, Alex? Alright, so we got all that gravel in here. We gotta take this to PV's concrete. And you can see right here we are on the map. PV's concrete's the whole way down here. Typically when Marty and I have the loco drive on, we let it set at the default 21 mile an hour. Don't really want to be going across railroad tracks on something that's loaded down really heavy and doesn't move very fast to begin with and get creamed by the train. So for the whenever they're just cruising around on their own, we let them on that 21 mile an hour, but I'm not riding on this train at 21 mile an hour the whole way down there, so we got her cranked up to full speed. Hopefully it won't take too long to get down there because it looks like I got some sawmills to go catch up on. And I'm really considering at some point we get enough people watching us feel like that their attitude or way of playing the game might sync up with what me and Marty do. I would really consider starting a Dropbox that has all the mods that I would be running in whatever map we're doing at the time, and making it so that if people want to come and get on the map with us, they can just go right to Dropbox and download the mods, make sure everything works and we don't have any mod conflicts or anything like that, and start getting some people that are watching in here with us or something if you guys want to do that. This is a really big map and a lot of stuff to do, so I don't think me or Marty, either one, would be upset if we had a couple more people in here helping us.
Well, that'd be alright.
And any point in time you guys are watching and you get bored with whatever I'm doing and you want to see what Marty's doing, let me know. I'll go up to the store and buy a drone. We'll fly that sucker over there and hover over top of him and smoke cigarettes while he's working.
I gotta buy a cultivator for over here. Trying corn over here at Evans.
Oh damn, I just passed PV's concrete.
Brakes.
Yeah, we're gonna be stopping at the bottom of the hill probably. So that silo that we just passed back there, I'm pretty sure was for PV's concrete. There you can see the concrete place. So that's where we need to back up and sell this stuff. And we went clear past it again. So we're just gonna move a little slower this time so we can stop. There. Wow. So the first truckload of gravel, which if you haven't been watching or hear me say, the gravel you don't pay anything for, you just go pick it up. It was the full tipper, and it was all but $88,000 for that first train load. And then the second load, which wasn't quite full, because we would have filled their warehouse up, which right now the menu's still showing at 270,000, but I imagine that's going to catch up. Might take it a minute or so, and it's going to show that we just put 229,000 in there. So that's going to put them at 499,000. So we couldn't sell any more to them at this point, but that was a quick, do some quick math here. It's like $150,000 for that. Actually, 160, almost 170,000, and we didn't pay anything for that. So definitely, if you're starting on this map and you don't feel like doing some type of money cheat or whatever, that's probably where I would start. And I'll pull the map up here and I'll show you where the place is where you load the gravel. The trains don't cost you anything to operate the trains. You do need something to load the gravel with and something to load the gravel into. Before I do that, let me get this train moving again. Slow the cruise control down so it's not flying. Alright, so right up here, you see this is like a big gravel pit up here. We put this mod in here for the ramp because gravel is really heavy and this front loader struggles to keep the back tires on the ground. But all this, you know, we were a week game time into this with us when we would fast forward and everything. We were pretty much a week into it before I kept seeing this stuff building up and building up and building up down here, and I'm like, you know, there's got to be something you can do with that. So looked on the factories tab and seen gravel and figured that that's probably what this was. And this wasn't anywhere near the map, but I'm sure there's still a lot of this down here. Whenever, like I said, if you're just starting up on the map and you don't feel like doing a money cheat, right here's where you come. Bring something up here to load gravel, something to put it in. Take it over to the silo where you can put it in the train, and you can get money pretty quick this way. I mean, $170,000 buys a pretty decent tractor in the game if you're starting out with the stuff that it just gives you.
The starting fleet was pretty healthy.
Yeah. And there's plenty of ways to make money on the map, but after seeing that kind of income from this has to be the fastest way to get startup money.
Well, I'd have to agree.
I can imagine if you came down here with a small tractor, you know, that was 230,000 we put in there. You're gonna spend some time in there with a small tractor loading this stuff. So, if you are trying to do it without a money cheat, you don't care about the default stuff, you could probably sell off a couple of the default tractors or the starting tractors and get yourself equipment up here that's big enough to do this without making a million trips. You see the front loader with this oh nice, I don't think I got any of that in the tipper, but you can tell this front loader with this mod bucket that we have on here, it holds 11,500. You get that thing full of gravel, even with the weight that we got on the back of this thing and the dual front wheels. The back end is really light, but it doesn't drive that bad, and you're not going far with it. So there's probably something better out there mod wise that you could get to load this with that maybe have a little bit more weight to it, but with the ramp here, this really doesn't work that bad. I'm not going to sit here and load a bunch of gravel right now because I got other stuff to do. But I will take it real quick here and show you where you dump it. Put it on the train. you can go two ways into this place. Just kind of a more unstable way, I guess, going down over that big hill. But you can go in that next entrance and come right down here and load it into this silo, which is basically when you start the game up. This is yours if you own it. You can store whatever you want here. But more than storage, it's beneficial because this goes straight to the train. You can unload whatever you want right out of that silo into the train and then take it everywhere. But yeah, free money. Everybody likes free money. And if you weren't into sitting and loading a bunch of gravel because that's just not your thing, and you're trying to make money a different way, I'm sure you could sell off some equipment and get a tree harvester. Sell off a bunch of trees if you'd rather do logging over this, loading this gravel down here. Aim is what I got with that bucket. I need to try to get this thing as close as I can. Alright, so basically I just let this stuff sit here because at some point that warehouse isn't going to be full. We're going to go down there and sell more of it. And their warehouse number actually hasn't changed. I swear that had to have been the right place where I dropped it. It paid us regardless. Alright, I gotta get over here to these sawmills. You just hear some type of dinging noise on TeamSpeak?
Uh-uh.
Huh. I don't know. Everything sounds funny now that we reverted the sounds back to the other thing. I think somebody probably typed something and that's the sound that it makes instead of saying message received or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we did get something from somebody's text something up there.
Huh. So normally I keep up with these sawmills at the same rate. Really do not know why there's so many boards at the other sawmill. I thought I picked them all up at the same time. And yet this sawmill is the one that's completely out of wood chips and not even operating right now, but it's hard to tell. That was yesterday. I don't remember half of what I did today, so I don't remember what I was doing when I was supposed to be doing this, but it doesn't look like I kept up with it very good. pretty sure yesterday I was just talking about how important it is to keep these places running. Here I am letting them run out of stuff. I think Marty was already over here messing with this other place, so probably not a bunch of wood chips to move around there. Well, look, he must have half-assed work because the wood chipper's still full over there.
Get what you pay for.
Yep, free labor. Yeah, he's up here messing around. He didn't even touch the sawmill. He's like, ah, screw it. I think it'll take care of itself.
It's on its own. You need a conveyor belt from there to the wood chipper.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, would never be loading wood chips again. We would be doing nothing but just dumping logs in the chipper.
Do they have modded lawn chairs so we could sit and wash it?
That might be worth making ourselves. That could be a popular mod there.
Watching somebody else work is always a good thing to do.
Yeah, and I don't want the good modern day lawn chairs either. I want the ones with the real crappy fabric on that you rip and fall down through.
You gotta reweave them damn things about every 2-3 years. Hell yes. I've seen the rocket chair one of them, and I've always wanted one of them, but good luck finding one of them. Just because they're cool, you know, it's an aluminum rocking chair, lawn chair. What? Give me a rocket chair, I'm in.
It was cool, but I can tell you, I've seen them, I used them. They hold up even worse than the regular style ones, because now you're sitting there rocking on that damn thing that could barely support itself sitting still.
Isn't that about the same shit they weave through the chain link fence, though? Just use that shit.
Yeah.
Your shit matches the fence. You're uptown, bro. Come on.
You don't see it so much anymore because they made some type of green netting for these places, but like there's a bunch of deer farms around here. And before that green netting come out, I know what you're talking about. Like they would sit there and actually, I don't know if a machine did it when the fence was produced, or if somebody had to sit there and weave that thing in and out of each one of them links, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
You weave them through there. You weave them through there, you can bet on it. I'm a 70s child, you know it.
Free labor?
Hell yeah. I spelled my name right, you know.
Yeah. I have no idea how many wood chips are in this building. We're gonna go ahead and go over here and let it start loading into this tipper. Eventually we'll take these wood chips to right down the hill to Cogent. I don't think there's any fear of them running out right now. We only got 219 or 212,000 liters right now, so they're not gonna run out anytime soon. I got a lot of field work that needs done. owner sold the property, Heartland Bread. So that thing's changed hands now twice within maybe as many days. Couldn't have been any more than 3 days.
Needs a good outfit to run that show.
Yeah, and at some point in time, I'm sure that's a factory that Marty and I will consider buying, but I kind of think that we should work on buying the place that makes all the grain that the bread place takes, so that way that we're not buying the stuff that we got to take to make what we're trying to make money with. Keep driving this harvester in circles because I don't know which direction the field is that I'm trying to get to, but you can see it over there. Hopefully we're going to make it across this train track without getting killed by the train. Right, we're there. This is soybeans. And the field to the right of us is soybeans also. So be able to use this harvester down here and just do both those at one shot. Dump this canola out of here so we can be ready to come down and pick that up. It's hard to tell how many other fields I got that still need harvesting, but I'm going to try to work on getting a couple of these fields planted. Got a whole lot of fields just sitting empty right now. Just gotta sit down here for now. Yeah, I still got all the straw down here to pick up. And it lets those little piles of straw like that. You see that it's barely anything that goes into the tipper. And I have gotten to the point before where I'm like, alright, there's a little bit left out there. I'm not going around and picking it all up, but for the most part I can't help myself. I see patches of this straw sitting there. I gotta go get it.
OCD. Gotta get it. I do it all the time, man.
Keep
That's why I
looking
kind
at
of
my.
like those big rakes for the front, just in case, you know, for the ends. Kind of comes in handy.
Well, I'm still in that field that's so off camber that if you rake a bunch of it together, a lot of times it won't pick it all up anyhow because it's kind of shoving the tipper down the hill. But I kind of figured that was going to happen. Not that big a deal because this field right here still has a bunch of straw in it, but the tipper filled up right before I got all the stuff out of that field. There's no place to store straw over here. I could put a storage building right through the jump. But I use a lot of straw over at the cows, so it's close enough at the Roberts farm to where the cows are that whatever straw I make over here, I just usually take and drive over and unload it. It doesn't take that long.
What do they do with that lavender, you know?
There's a bunch of places to buy it. You mean in real life?
Well, on the game, anyway. Well, it'll work.
I don't know where. I haven't looked specifically to see what places buy it or what they're actually making out of it, if it's a factory that buys it, but in real life they use that as a scent and color for all kinds of crap. And for a while that was so popular, I swear every soap company didn't make anything but lavender hand soap. Look, I am tired of using this purple flowery smelling stuff. Like, can you guys buy some other kind of soap that I can use? Like at work, every soap dispenser has lavender hand soap in it. Come on, man, we're farmers. I'd rather wash my hands in manure than this freaking purple crap that smells like flour. I just got harvesters and straw sitting everywhere. I told you about the local Toyota dealership having a ZL1 there, didn't I?
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You said about a white car, and I chuckled. I was like, if I get one of these cars, I really want a white one. We have a dealership here called Fitzgerald Toyota, and they have more dealerships than just the one in Chambersburg, but the Chambersburg one's the biggest one. So they'll end up, even if they don't trade a car in necessarily in this area, if it's a car that they think will sell good here, they'll bring it to this place. But I drove past yesterday and about broke my neck because as I'm going by the place, I'm like, right there's a freaking white ZL1 sitting right in the front row of that place. And they got a bunch of Challengers and couple Mustangs, couple SS Camaros.
Yeah, but those damn Mustangs are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah, so this morning when I got to work, I asked the boss, I was like, you see they got my car sitting down there at Fitzgerald? And he just kind of looked at me funny. And I was like, dude, there's a freaking white ZL1 sitting down there. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. I was like, I pointed out to Jose yesterday, the mechanic. And he's like, well, just go buy it. And I'm like, I can't go buy that car. I'm poor right now. And he's like, oh, you don't need money, man. You just need credit. You're good on that. I was like, but I can't buy the car from that place. I was like, you know, they got no haggle pricing, and they're gonna get top dollar for it. And
no sticker on that one.
Yeah. And my boss is like, well, they got no haggle pricing because they supposedly got really good prices. I was like, they might have really good prices for a new car dealership, but I'm going to be able to get on eBay somewhere. I'm going to be able to find this car for a way better deal. So he's like, oh, we're getting ready to go by that way anyhow. He's like, we'll stop in there and look at it, see what the price of it is. So yesterday was the first day I seen the car sitting there. We go down there today. It's not sitting in the front row anymore. I'm like, where is it? And I see it sitting back on the side. I was like, they sold it. He's like, no. He's like, you know how whenever we have something that people like and we move it or take it to the garage to get worked on or something, everybody's calling, where'd that thing go? I'm like, they don't call about it while it's sitting there, but everybody wants it once the thing's gone. He's like, they just moved it. They're smart. They know what's going on. They're gonna have 100 calls about that car because it's not sitting in the front anymore. So we pull in there, and sure enough, right sitting on the dash, it has a sign that says sold. I forgot to ask him what year it was, but the car had 826 miles on it. And it was the...
Would they change that motherfucker in? They changed that thing, traded it in, I should say, on a Nissan GTR, probably.
It's hard to say.
That's the only thing that I would. I mean, I don't like those foreign cars, but that car there, man, wow. You know what I mean?
It's a cool... The GTR is a cool car. It's cool looking. Everything about it's cool. It launches like crazy. It makes really good power. But, you know, I just watched the... whatever it is, Motor Trend or one of them car shows. Does the Epic Drag Race or whatever it's called. This is like the 7th annual Epic Drag Race. And the people must be Chevy haters or something, because they used all these high horsepower, fast, expensive cars, and instead of at least putting the Z06 Corvette in there, I mean, there's a freaking Dodge Viper, $120,000 car in there, and McLaren MP4 or whatever the hell it is, like $500,000 car. They use the SS Camaro 1LE. All that is 426 horsepower Camaro with a little bit less weight in it.
Because they can't use that. They can't use that LS1. That whacks everybody's ass. You know it.
Well, it wasn't gonna beat the cars that finished first and second. The Camaro wasn't. The Z06, the brand new Z06 would have gave some of them cars a pretty good run. But the Audi R8 Plus is what it was called. It was the car that got there first, and the McLaren was right behind it. And they said if that race would have went on any further, the McLaren was gonna pull ahead of the Audi because it was already like 2 or 3 miles an hour faster than it. Just didn't get off the line quite as good because that Audi's all-wheel drive. So it probably wasn't going to beat those cars in a quarter-mile drag race. even the Corvette with launch control and everything, it's still not all-wheel drive. But then at the end of the damn race, they're like saying all the cars as they cross the finish line, and they're like, and in dead last, the Camaro SS1LE. Well, no fucking shit. It had the least amount of horsepower of anything up there. I mean, even the Mustang, they used the GT350. I'm like, you bastards! Like, come on. They could have put the Z28 in there, and still, it probably they would have stayed with the Mustang for sure. And the Mustang didn't finish at the back of the pack. They had a Hellcat Charger that wasn't that much in front of the Camaro. I think back there roasting the damn tires off.
Right.
But either way, the point that I was getting at, I'm pretty sure this car finished in 3rd place, right in front of the GTR, or it finished in 4th place right behind the GTR. And I would really consider buying this car over the GTR as the new Acura NSX. It has dual hybrid motors and is all-wheel drive, so it uses the hybrid motors that come off the line, which it waxed everything's ass off the line. There was nothing stayed with it. And then the gas engine takes over once it gets moving. But them dual electric motors, they make their peak torque at starting from 0 RPM. That is going to be the way of the future, especially with it coming out about all these car companies fudging their numbers on their diesels to make them look like they're a clean diesel when they're really not. I think if the diesel stuff would have been true and the companies would have found a way to make their numbers legit and everything work the way it was supposed to, that diesels had a good chance of claiming the market, or at least staying in the market really good with the hybrids because of the fuel mileage they were getting. But now, since that came out about how they were cheating the system to get that fuel mileage, and now the cars don't pass emissions once you do a correct emissions test on it, I really think everything is going to be, for sure, everything is going to have some type of power adder on it. There's going to come to the point where there is no car sold without a power adder on it, whether it be hybrid and using the electric motors to take off, or it be turbos and superchargers or whatever. Within the next 10 years for sure, if we're even still using gasoline engines at that point in time, they might be flying freaking cars around. But within 10 years, every motor produced is going to have a power adder on it, even the cheapest car out there.
Interesting. Well, Travis, I think I'm going to have to bug out, man. Long days, but it is what it is. I'll be back on tomorrow. Do some, if you're going to be on.
Yeah. I didn't get caught up on hardly any of my harvesting that I was doing because we were over there jumping tractors and doing fun stuff. So
sometimes you got it.
Yeah, it beats not having anything to do, because we've had plenty of situations like that where it's like, well, now what are we going to do unless we fast forward? So,
yeah, exactly.
We'll have stuff to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I still got some stuff there. I got 39 that still needs planted, and mowing grass, turning it into silage into fuel, chasing sheep.
You out there with the clippers?
Yeah, finally. We know that we can shave them. I think there's probably more there to haul, I would imagine.
But just so you know, in my quest today of trying to prove to my boss that car was a good price for what it was, but I could find a better deal than that. There's some cars on there right now
looking?
that price range that we were talking,
Yeah.
I found a couple cars on there with mileage in the teens, under 20,000 miles for that price we were talking.
30 or
Uh,
thereabouts.
thir- Under 35. I think the one that had 18,000 on, it was a 2012, which was the first year for it. I
And
think
that's
it
the
was
year I want.
32, 18,000 miles on
Wow, I could probably have a little more on there.
it. Well, the thing
You know what
is,
I mean?
the car can only get so cheap when it's still in good condition. So unless someone has beat the living piss out of the thing, or beat the body all up on it, or tore the interior all up in it, once you get to a certain mileage, there's also another certain mileage that it has to go over before the value really drops.
Yeah.
So the cars with 50, 60,000 miles on are still right at $30,000. But every now and then you come across one that has like that in the teens or the 20,000s, that for a couple $1,000s more, you can buy that car with less than half the miles on it.
Yeah, it's that couple thousand is turning into 10.
I know it. I know it. But,
So,
I told you that from the get-go. You said it right around 2025, and I said if you could up that price
yeah.
to 30, 35, we could get you a badass car. Which I'm not afraid of the
Yeah.
car with 50 or 60,000 on. Just for me, if I had the option. Now, it would depend on options in the car too.
Oh yeah,
If
it's all gonna depend on the flavor for sure. But, I'm kind of, I really want the white. It's like that summer white.
Well, that's the other issue. You start looking, there's less white cars than any other color that they made.
You know how many there was? It was like 69, man. That's
So,
why there's a lot of silver ones.
more red ones than anything. A lot of
There's a
black
lot of
ones.
silver ones too. I don't want black.
You know the brand new car, the
Yeah,
2018.
yeah, I've seen them. They're fucking just killer.
I think I would take that car in the gunsmoke color. And I'm usually not big on silver on any type of newer car.
I've seen a black one. It still looked just sick. It was up front on the carousel thing. They had this rock fountain, and it was just, yeah. I wasn't even gonna get any closer. It was just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
There's no way.
You're like, I'm not getting any closer to that thing, or I'm gonna maybe end up taking it home because the salesman gonna come out and start talking to me.
It was beyond cool. That's all I can say.
But yeah,
I didn't even want to know what it cost, dude. I didn't even want to know.
it was a brand new one.
It was on, yeah. Carl
Seven.
Chevrolet sitting on a carousel, just spinning there on the fountain, just glistening.
If it had all the
It's like,
options
oh
on
my
it, it was
God.
$70,000, 69
Carl-
something.
Carl Chevrolet don't. He's guy in Iowa that should be down in North Carolina. He's always has the top tier everything.
Yeah,
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 he's
it's a
one of
$70,000 car for sure. But for whatever
it looks
reason,
like
that newest body style, that gunsmoke color that they put on it, I don't know that the car could look any better than that. But I do really like the blue also. I don't know.
Hail's
I don't know what it
kinda
is about
blue.
the newest body style, but it looks better in
It's
different
neat
colors
as
than what
crap.
the other one does.
And it all depends on the car and the condition. That's more than anything. But
Yeah, and that was the thing with this car that was at Fitzgerald. Say it would have been a 60,000 mile car. If that car came in there and it wasn't perfect, they would have made it perfect before it went out there. Whether it needed bodywork touch up or
Yeah.
interior touch up, they would have sent that thing and it made the car
Oh,
perfect before they sold
a car
it.
like that, for sure, for sure.
They do it to every car. That's why they do a no haggle price. They're getting close, or what Kelly Blue Book says that it should be sold for.
I
So
understand.
there's no
Gotcha.
defects.
But yeah, decision is tough.
I know it. And, it's not like you would be disappointed with the SS Camaro if you came to the conclusion of, I can't spend this kind of money, I gotta stay within this budget. You're still gonna enjoy that SS Camaro. I mean, 426 horsepower.
Yeah, it's
But
a big difference. Cabbage.
well, the thing is, for 15 to 18,000, you could buy an SS Camaro and give it an
Yeah,
extra
why
100
not?
horsepower for a couple $1,000.
Uh,
So you could get that horsepower back. It's just everything else that goes along with the ZL1. The look, the
exactly.
aero stuff that you know is there for a reason. The supercharger and the sound that goes along with the supercharger.
Now you're getting the total package. The bigger brakes, what else?
The magnetic rod control is
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, that's enough of that. I gotta get off here. But hey, we'll holler at you tomorrow.
Alright, man. Have a good one.
You do the same.
User
Alright,
disconnected
so
from your channel.
Marty's taking off. Save this thing and shut it down. See you guys.